We give scammers a hard time on this channel, as we should. But did you ever stop and think, why do they scam? Why is it so appealing?
I think we might have a hustler here.
What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We inside and we comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one, man. And we've been doing all this stuff on scammers. The PPP scam, the Chase glitch. We're doing all this on scammers. And I keep calling these people scammers, but for real, they ain't nothing but thieves.
You heard me right? Con men, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals!
Because scammers are out there and they're running an entirely different racket and they are getting paid.
Get money.
Some of these amounts that these guys are able to run up and just show off on TikTok, I'll be honest with you, it's simply incredible, and it has to be enticing to you if you're younger. It has to be. It has to be enticing when you see this right here.
Get money.
Yeah, y'all, money TikTok is wild, man. I'm not even sure if money counters are still illegal.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But it's a ton of money counters on money TikTok and they counting it up. And the real extremely shocking part about money TikTok, a lot of these people that's showing you all this money, they not even 18. Some of them are nowhere even close to 18.
Shh, don't tell my parents. Get money.
I tell you, they love making a money snake, boy. Everybody making a money snake or a fan. I guess that's the only thing you can do with it. But anyway, little kids is taking enormous sums of money to school just to flex on their teachers. Now, just a word of advice to my young folks out here playing these type games. A lot of your teachers do not like you.
Son
And a lot of your teachers lived that life before they got right. So I wouldn't be playing with them. I wouldn't get you like that. I wouldn't do you like that. But I wouldn't play with people. Now I'm going to tell y'all an observation / realization that I just came to when just doing the research for this video and looking at all these videos. If you're as old as me, if you're 35 and up, pretty much you're used to the guy or the girl having all that money. If you're getting money outside of normal society, you're used to that person being a drug dealer. Like back in the 90s, the drug dealers had the big pockets. If you saw a knot like this, he was a drug dealer. And we had scammers back then, but it was pretty much, I say, about 90% drug dealers, 10% scammers, people busting checks. Because people was running this check fraud stuff all the way back to when they had the credit cards that you had to put the paper down over top and scan that thing, and you do that thing with the contact paper. People been running plays all the way since back then, but they weren't the majority of the people. Nowadays, with all this internet and with all this digital banking, it's people that's saying, forget risking it in the streets. I'd rather risk it behind a computer screen and the VPN, and they're getting semi-rich off it, just like the drug dealers was back in the 90s. And the person that really spearheaded this trend and blew it into oblivion was this guy, PunchMadeDev.
I got 5 watches on. Couldn't even put this shit on. Ice my whole team up. Big boy shit. Come on, 1, 2, 3. I can't even count them. Y'all get the picture.
If he keep that up, it look like he gonna die a OG. Over gold.
This guy looks like a fucking statue. I wonder how he went to the bathroom with all this stuff on.
Now, I'll be 100% honest with you. I watched a couple documentaries and a couple interviews with this guy. Be 100% honest with you, the young boy is a genius. The young boy is absolutely a genius. He done figured out how to backdoor all this stuff. But he's just a horrible individual. He's a scammer.
You are not nice.
He's so much of a scammer that he scam his own fans and they love him for it. This guy got banned off of YouTube and banned off of most social media platforms because his music was so graphic. He was making scam rap. And usually when you hear music is graphic, you're thinking either sex, money, or murder, or something like that. No, it was graphic in the ways of scamming. Like my man had this one song that I don't care if you can hear, if you could just listen. He taught you how to scam $50,000. He told you how to get the VPN. He told you exactly what not to do, where to log in, how to log in, what a dump was, where to get a dump of credit card numbers was, exactly what to do. Because it's a lot of hardware that's entailed with this that these guys are working with. Look at some of this hardware that they're using. Like I said, this stuff gets extremely technical. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. And even if I did know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to get on here and talk about it and have the FBI knocking at my door.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
Just know that these guys are good and they know exactly what they're doing. But anyway, man, after his success, that's when a whole bunch of copycats came along. And basically, now when kids open up TikTok, they get assaulted with stuff like this, with people promising them that they could teach them how to do it also. Majority of the time, when they click those links in the bios, they end up getting scammed by the scammers.
Got him!
But if they do end up finding an honorable scammer that's going to teach them the game, and they end up getting on and they start figuring it out for themselves and they start actually making money, it's one thing that the scammers aren't going to tell you, that this scammer slipped up and was honest about. That's going to make this whole thing kind of seem pointless. Did y'all read that? I'll run it back for you. Did you read that? You can't do nothing with the money after you get it, really. You really can't go nowhere and spend $50,000 without alerting the police. You can't do nothing with this money once you get it. So you end up just stacking it away and doing money TikToks. You saw in that first clip my man talking about what to do with the money now because he done bought everything. Second dude just stacking all his 20s in the shoebox. After a while, it's nothing to buy. I know earlier in the video when I showed the boy PunchMadeDev, y'all was like, why the hell does this idiot got on 12 chains and 5 watches? It's nothing to buy. It's nothing else you can buy. That's why y'all get in the comment section, you talk about why they always buying Jordan. There's nothing else they can buy. We normal law-abiding people, so we don't think about this stuff. So I'm just going to tell you young people, if you're thinking about scamming, think about the long play. And what exactly are you going to be able to do with all this money you scam? Because I'm not saying one is better than the other, because dealing with the drugs, you're destroying the community. But at least when you choose to step out of that life, you could possibly step out of that life and move on. It ain't really no stepping out of this scammer life because you're going to leave a digital footprint. And sooner or later, as technology evolves, they're going to be able to pick up on or follow that digital footprint. So eventually, all you digital scammers are going to get caught. But anyway, man, I just wanted to show y'all that money TikTok is a whole different place. It's very, very enticing. So I can kind of see how these young people are willing to try their luck. But if you a young person and you out there, I would tell you right now it's not worth it. Just like I told you, you're going to leave a digital footprint and they are going to find you. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up in the comments section. Tell me how y'all feel about this one.
Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
And if you'd have made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.